Alright, so Marvel has just dropped the latest trailer for Avengers Doomsday featuring the X-Men, and now every one of us is scratching our heads to think which universe they even come from. Then I saw the costume changes, like Cyclops in a comic-accurate suit and Xavier not in his usual attire, which suggests that maybe the X-Men returning in this movie aren't, after all, the Fox Universe ones. Well, there are a lot of other reasons why I'd say this, and in today's video, I'm gonna break it down to you. So let's get started.
Death comes for us all.
So who are these X-Men, and where did they come from? I've been telling my friends, now that's a teaser. My buddy Cyclops is finally given the space he deserved, because, Fox really messed with his character in the last two films. Anyway, so coming back to this trailer, it opens up with the grim voice of both Sir Patrick Stewart's Charles Xavier and Ian McKellen's Eric Lensher, as they poetically contemplate death comes for all of us. It's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes? And bang, the stage is set, and I'm already hooked into whatever this is gonna be. So the trailer opens in the ramshackle of the X-Mansion, with the bullet holes on the walls and bookshelves all bearing the signs of an ambush on the mutants. We see a chess piece lifted by Magneto's powers, as an older Eric Lensher is seen next to his friend, an older Xavier. The two grasp each other's hands, and it seems like they're in the middle of the war, holding on to each other before the ultimate sacrifice. And then the scene shifts to our Cyclops, played by James Marsden, but not in the typical Fox Universe costume. Here, he's seen wearing a comic-accurate blue and yellow suit, removing his visor and releasing an optic blast. From the look of it, it seems like Cyclops, and many other mutants I suppose, are being attacked by the classic X-Men army, the Sentinels. No, we didn't get to see them properly in the trailer, but if you look at it closely, you can see the two giant robotic legs behind Cyclops. Well, that's a Sentinel. Even Xavier is seen in his not-so-traditional attire. He's wearing a militant uniform with the X symbol on one side of his chest. This kind of costume we've seen him wearing in the Excalibur comic series, where Xavier and Magneto managed to bring the mutants into Genosha, so I presume in Avengers Doomsday we might get to see Genosha. But all these things don't quite give the answer to which universe they actually came from. The premise of this movie says that alongside the Avengers, Wakandans, Fantastic Four, and New Avengers, there's going to be an original X-Man who will be fighting against Dr. Doom. But that doesn't mean the original Fox Universe X-Men, because after the teaser is dropped, that's clearly not it. Are these the Fox movie X-Men, or a new branch universe? In the 20th century Fox universe, the X-Men were from Earth 1005, and that's not the universe these new ones are coming from. If you've seen the past few movies from the Fox universe, you know why I'm so convinced. First of all, the costume change, and secondly, the continuity issue. So in 2006, in The Last Stand, we all know Cyclops died, and then in 2014, Days of Future Past, the timeline was changed, which saved Cyclops and Jean Grey. But then again, in 2017, in Logan, we came to know that all the mutants are dead anyway. Logan was set around 2029, and by then, X-Men don't exist anymore. So if Doomsday is also set around the same timeline, there's no point in bringing the old Fox Universe X-Men because the continuity doesn't match here. But then again, we have some pretty iconic cast coming back to reprise their roles, and I think that also doesn't suggest that they're the same X-Men from 1005, because not changing the actors will actually be a fan service before Marvel brings a soft reboot. And then talking about continuity, Deadpool 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine made it even more complicated by introducing Wolverine as the anchor being, responsible for another branching reality. So as much as I can infer out of this, these X-Men are coming from a different multiversal reality, the one that's completely made for the cinematic universe. And the MCU has already made it clear that they have a different X-Men universe, which was suggested in the post-credit scenes of The Marvels that came out in 2023. Remember Monica Rambeau waking up in a different reality, which seemed to be the original Fox universe of X-Men? Because it was confirmed by the appearance of Kelsey Grammer's Beast. But then it was revealed that Maria Rambeau of this universe is actually known as Binary, and Binary isn't from the original Fox universe of X-Men. So her presence might indicate that there's already a different X-Men universe existing within the MCU. Oh, and by the way, Kelsey Grammer is also confirmed to be back in Doomsday to reprise his role as Beast. What is their world like in Doomsday, and why is Doom involved? So, as I said, the X-Mansion we got to see in this trailer is not that safe haven for mutants anymore. They've been ambushed, and now it seems like a full-fledged war zone. Mutants are no longer rising in power, as it seems, and Sentinels are literally hunting them down and wiping them out. Also, by the look and gesture of X and Magneto, it seems like they're so tired of this war because at this stage of life, nothing is left to be seen for them. They've moved on from this, but this might be the one last war they will just have to fight. Even those poetic lines suggest how much war has changed them and their constantly conflicting dynamic. And why Dr. Doom is such a huge threat to them is because of their own faults. The X-Men universe has constantly created multiple incursions, meaning the collision of two alternative realities, and Doom is obsessed with that to gain more power by controlling those incursions or by destroying them too. Who knows? He can do anything with them, and the fact that X-Men mutants are so versatile in their powers fascinates this iconic villain enough to capture them and exploit them. So just like that, he's going to come after them in the upcoming movie. Now, why these incursions were created and how exactly Wolverine, as an anchor being, connects these branching realities might be a lengthier discussion. And for now, I'm not going there and ending this video right here. Let us know in the comments about your own ideas which universe you think they come from. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and stay tuned.